Hey y'all, so we about to make these super bussin' cheesy garlic bread, and we about to do it out of biscuits. Yeah, it's kind of ghetto, but y'all, this shit was super bussin'. Look at that cheese pull. Wait, hold on, let me show you how I did it. So first I went on and got my jumbo biscuits. It doesn't matter if it's great value, doesn't matter if it's your boy Pillsbury. It's gonna all do the same thing. I realized even with the cheap biscuits, the more expensive biscuits, it's all the same thing. It's gonna come out super bussin'. So once I did that, I got all my biscuits out. Now I'm going to split them all in half. Once you split them in half, so they're going to already have a way where you can pull them apart, and then you're going to have to split them apart again. Now, if you do get Pillsbury is much easier to split apart than Great Value. Great Value don't have that little line in the middle for you to actually split it apart. So you're going to have to go ahead and take your time. You ain't got nothing else to do anyway. Go ahead on and split them biscuits apart. Take your time, or you're going to have a hot disaster going on, okay? So once you do that, go ahead on and split all the biscuits. I find that it's much easier and faster to just go ahead on and split all those biscuits. Make sure you do it with some nice, cool, and chill biscuits. Don't let them biscuits get all warm and start swelling up, because at that point you about to have a problem, okay? You are not going to be able to make the perfect rolls that you need to make. So now I got me some Kraft mozzarella. I'm going to go ahead on and take half my bag and pour it into my bowl, and then I grab me some Kraft sharp cheddar. Now you could use whatever you have in your fridge, y'all. Regular cheddar, mild cheddar, extra sharp cheddar. I just really like to use the mozzarella for the cheese pull, and then I like to use the sharp cheddar so you can have that nice rich cheese taste. Do not go using Gouda and all this other stuff. We're not making mac and cheese. We just making plain little garlic bread biscuits. That's all we doing, y'all. So I find it much easier if you go ahead on and just pull your biscuit out a little bit, stretch it out, just like you do them pans that you done bought that was too small for you, and you done squeeze your big ass in there. So we're gonna pull it out just a little bit. You're gonna put like maybe about 2 tablespoons of cheese in there. Don't overfill it too much, or you about to have another problem. You will not be able to pinch and roll these balls up like you need to. Now, when they come down to rolling these balls, y'all, make sure you pull this just like this. You see how I'm doing it? And we're going to go ahead on and pinch it. We need them to be some nice, firm balls. Do you like saggy balls, or you like firm balls? That's what I thought. We want them to be nice and firm, just like this. Pinch it and then roll. Then we're going to go ahead on and just repeat the process with all the rest of our biscuits and set them into our pan. So listen, when we get ready to sit them into the pan, we're going to make sure we sit them all nice and close together. But listen, we're gonna get back to that. Let me just show y'all one more time for the slow people in the background who need a little extra help on rolling these biscuits. So listen, pinch the cheese just like this. We're gonna pinch it like 2 times, put it into the biscuit. Now we're going to take that left side and that right side, pinch it. You see how I'm pinching it, pulling it together, making it real close. Sitting real close, you see I'm putting it real close. Real close, like you said, next to your cousin boyfriend in church and was trying to touch on his leg. Think I don't know. But like I said, rolling balls real tight in your hand. Nobody likes saggy balls. If you do, you need prayer. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll these balls. Now we're going to set it to the side just like this, and then we're going to continue to do the rest. Now I'm going to go ahead on and keep it 1,000 with y'all. I go ahead on and show y'all one more time how to roll these balls nice and firm, because we don't want no saggy balls. So y'all, I used to buy Great Value cheese, but I started back buying Kraft cheese because I like that nice melted soft smooth cheese. Girl, every time I buy Great Value, the shit starts to cool down. It get thick, clogged up, and at this point, throat about to just close up on me at this point. Damn near like you're eating a Popeye's biscuit. I ain't got time for all that, so I just go ahead on and take the extra money, stop being cheap, and actually give me some good cheese, which is the Kraft cheese. Y'all know when it come down to the shredded cheese. Even that Saratoga cheese, y'all, it is very expensive, and I still do not find what that cheese is all at. I want y'all to comment down below and let me know if you already use Great Value cheese, Kraft cheese, Saratoga cheese. Let me know what y'all like, but I know I do not like Great Value, and I do not like Saratoga cheese. Now let me know if y'all ever made something and the cheese just got all thick and clumped up on you, and you like, what the hell is going on, y'all? So I found out that was the reason. Your girl was being super cheap, talking about I'm going to give Great Value cheese. I will never do that again. So if I do, y'all, make sure y'all comment down below. Tell me about myself, okay? Now, y'all, I'm showing y'all another method right here. You're going to go ahead on and take your biscuit. When you go ahead on and stretch it out, you're going to make this little cupping position in your hand. And that's another way that I found was very easy to go ahead on and roll them. So when you get ready to put them into, you can put it into anything round. It can be a cast iron, it could be a regular round pan that you have. It can be anything round. Just make sure you don't do it on no baking sheet because your biscuits will flatten out. Now if you put them super close together, then your biscuits don't have no other choice but to go ahead and start touching, swell up, rise up, and don't get flat on you. Now I melted some butter, I added me some garlic powder, and I added some Italian. Now of course I'm gonna go ahead on and leave the recipe down in the description for you guys. Make sure you go ahead on and use this first round of butter down at the bottom because you don't want your stuff to start sticking. So then I'm gonna go ahead on with a second round of butter, making sure I hit all top of all them biscuits, y'all. So we need all this butter. You know black people always gotta go forward with the butter, cause listen, what's cooking without butter? As soon as I see somebody not using butter, or they ain't using seasoning oil, or they ain't using garlic, you could even get by without using onion powder, but you need your butter and seasoning. Okay, so then after that, y'all, I had a little bit of cheese left after I went on and rolled my biscuit balls. Now I'm going to take the little mozzarella cheese, well, the other half that I had. The other half of mozzarella that I had. And then I'm going to take my other half of cheddar. And I'm going to go ahead on and put it all on top. Make sure you put that cheese all in between them creases and them crevices, okay? You need to make sure all that is all sucked up in the inside. Because when that cheese starts to melt, you needed to go ahead on and start grabbing all that butter and all that Italian seasoning. So then we're going to do 25 minutes on 350 degrees. Now, when I went on and checked my biscuits, y'all, I felt like they wasn't as brown as I wanted it. So I did bake them for another 5 minutes, and they got nice and brown just like this. Go ahead on and chop me up some of the fresh parsley. Now, if you don't have no fresh parsley, go ahead on use the little dry parsley out your cabinet. It's fine. Now, we're going to go ahead on with that same butter mixture. Use the rest of that butter and Italian and garlic, put that on the top, y'all. Look how good that looks. That looks super busting, y'all. I want y'all to comment down below, let me know how good this look, because y'all, I can't wait to try it. Now your girl didn't have no fresh Parmesan, so I went on and just used the regular dry Parmesan that I had in my cabinet. Hit it on top there. I do rather the nice fresh Parmesan. It's not gonna make a difference, y'all. It's still gonna come out super busting. Hit it with that little parsley on top. I like to call it a little food marijuana, and that's just to make it look good, make it look like you did a little something when you ain't did shit. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Look how good that look. Look how good, y'all. My fingers was damn near doing a crip walk at this point. This shit was so hot, but I just had to show y'all how busting this came out. Look at that cheese pool, y'all. Guess what? I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, y'all. This was super busting. I want y'all to comment down below, let your girl know if y'all gonna try this one, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye, y'all.